السلام عليكم ورحمة الله وبركاته. أعوذ بالله السميع العليم من الشيطان اللعين الرجيم. بسم الله الرحمن الرحيم. الحمد لله الذي كان موجودا قبل حدوث الأشياء ويبقى بعد فناء الأشياء، تفرد بالأولية والقدم ووسم كل شيء ما عداه بالفناء والعدم، كما قال عز شأنه: كل شيء هالك إلا وجهه وكل نفس ذائقة الموت، وقال: كل من عليها فان ويبقى وجه ربك ذو الجلال والإكرام. والصلاة والسلام على سيد الأنام سيدنا ونبينا ومولانا أبي القاسم محمد وآله الطيبين الطاهرين المعصومين، واللعنة الدائمة على أعدائهم أجمعين من الآن إلى يوم الدين. أما بعد، فقد قال الله في كتابه الكريم: بسم الله الرحمن الرحيم، ادعوني أستجب لكم. صلوات. We are discussing the rights of community members. What are the rights of the people who share with you their faith and belief? So they are your brothers in faith, in Iman. So this discussion is, of course, as you know, is under the light of Risalatul Huquq of Imam Zainul Abidin alayhi salam, in which he has mentioned 50 rights, and we are almost in the second last of that right. So 2 rights are left. But now we are speaking on the rights of community members. This also took us almost the whole year. It's so comprehensive, so beneficial and amazing. And then we discussed every single sentence that Imam used in this passage. And last week, for 2 weeks, we were discussing only one word. And inshallah, we might conclude it today or next week. This is also very important. So every part of, first of all, every single right that Imam has mentioned in this discourse of rights, system of rights in Islam, Risalatul Huquq. Then every passage or every part, not just every sentence, but every word of every single right that Imam has mentioned is important and deserves more comprehensive discussion and research. So see, after mentioning several rights of different types of people who you meet in your community, you deal with them in your community, your friends, people who are against you, but they are in the community. People who are neutral, neither your friends nor your enemies, but they are just brothers in faith. So all of them are part of your community and they have rights. What are their rights? Imam has mentioned those rights. Then he says, for all of them, he separately mentioned the rights of the people who are your friends, who are maybe people who are against you, who give you a hard time, and people who are neutral, neither your friend nor every single one of these groups has separate rights. Then he now including all of them in one single right by saying فَعَمِّهِمْ. Ammihim is from am. Am means general. So generalize all these groups with one right. فَعَمِّهِمْ جَمِيعًا بِدَعْوَتِكَ. Include all of them in your dua. So don't say, no, I don't like this person. I don't want to pray for him. He, was talking against me on my back. I don't want to pray for him. You cannot exclude it. فَعَمِّهِمْ. You have to generalize. So everyone has everything. Look, your parents have their rights, special rights, different from others. Your children have rights, your brothers and sisters, your siblings, your neighbors. So everyone has some rights. But there is one right which is general for everybody. Everybody deserves that right from you. And it is dua. You cannot exclude anyone. Every mu'min and every mu'mina deserves that you should pray for him. فَعَمِّهِمْ جَمِيعًا بِدَعْوَتِكَ. Whenever you pray, generalize your prayer. Don't ask for yourself only. Ya Allah, I want this, I want this, I want this. And we have long list of wishes, and all wishes belong to ourselves. This is selfishness. Allah does not like selfishness while dealing within ourselves in the society. How can He like it if we are talking to Him and asking just for ourselves? Allah doesn't like such prayers that you ask only for you. Me. Allah doesn't like me. Only Him can say me, only, all the time. Me, ana. Otherwise, even in dua, you don't say ana. Remember I said, even when you stand up for salat and you are offering your salat alone, you don't say, Iyaka a'budu. I worship you. You say, we worship you. We worship you. Who is there? Nobody. So why you say we? When you are here, say we. It's fine because there are so many people. You are praying with them. No. Even if you are alone, at home, offering your salat, don't say, oh Allah, I worship you. Allah doesn't like this, I worship you. Say, oh Allah, we worship you. See? So you have to care about others in your prayers, even in your worship. Include others. So this is what Imam is saying. When you pray for yourself, we always complain. I'm asking Allah for a wish for 10 years. Allah did not answer my dua. Are you meeting the conditions? Why blaming astaghfirullah Allah for that? Allah is saying, Ud'uni astajib lakum. This is what I recited in the beginning of my khutbah. This is from Quran. Allah is saying, Ud'uni astajib lakum. Call me. Dua means call. Originally, the word dua in Arabic means call. Calling someone. Ud'uni, call me. Astajib is from jawab. I will answer your call. I will reply. Ud'uni astajib lakum. Call me and I will answer your call. And you're saying, no, Allah is not answering my call. Allah is saying, I will answer. This in Quran. It means you are not calling Him. Don't blame Him that He is not answering. Blame yourself that you are not calling Him. Whenever you call Him, Allah will answer. No, I'm calling Him. No, you are not calling the way it should be. So call Him with the conditions of dua. There are so many conditions. One of them is, don't be selfish even in your dua. You want a job? Don't ask Allah subhanahu wa ta'ala, Allah give me job, give me job. You want increase in your sustenance, in your risk? Ya Allah, give me risk. Not only yourself, include others. Oh Allah, give everyone who needs. Oh Allah, help every needy person in the world, especially the mu'mineen, my community members, my relatives, my family members, all of them. Oh Allah, solve the problems of all people and myself. Look, when you do this, originally you are making sure that your dua is going to be accepted for sure. Allah is not going to return your dua. And there are two ways how you can pray for others. One is in front of them. That is still okay. For example, you are attending a wedding ceremony and you meet the family members of the bride or groom and pray for them. May Allah subhanahu wa ta'ala bless your life. May Allah subhanahu wa ta'ala give you this, and may Allah give you prosperity and give you happiness in your, whatever you want to pray for them. You are praying for them in front of them. It is okay. It is fine. But the better prayer and stronger prayer is the one that you pray behind their back. Your friend doesn't even know, but still you're praying for him. You go for ziyarat, you go for hajj, for pilgrimage, you are in a very special place. In that special, you have spent so much money in order to be there. This is a great opportunity you have to ask your wishes. The time is important there. The place is amazing there. And already you have a long list of your hajat, your wishes. And before even you start your journey, you're thinking that when I reach there in front of Kaaba, I'm going to ask this and this. In Najaf, in Karbala, when I go, I'm going to ask Allah subhanahu wa ta'ala this and this and this and this and this for myself. So tell me, when you reach there, what you will do? And you have 1 hour, 2 hours, 1 day, 2 days, 1 week, little time. In this time, you will take the opportunity, every single minute of your time, to ask Allah subhanahu wa ta'ala for your wishes, right? So, of course, you say, yes, I'll do that. I will not miss this opportunity. Why should I? How about if you go there and don't ask anything for yourself? Think about somebody who went there in such a place. Just imagine Arafat. Arafat is a place. And the day is Arafah. And the place is Arafat. For dua is one of the most important days. And for dua, one of the most important places. And it is the place and the time when Hajj starts. And originally Hajj is called the day of 9th of Dhul Hijjah, is originally day of Hajj. Other rituals are continuation of the Hajj. Otherwise, the Hajj, original Hajj is Arafah, the day of Arafah. When you go and stay there. And Arafah, you have few hours from Dhuhr to Maghrib to just stay there and ask Allah subhanahu wa ta'ala. There is no special ritual, just staying there. Go and sit there. What do you do? Nothing. Just staying there is wajib. Other things are mustahab. You want to read some mustahab salat, you want to do dua, read this dua, the other dua, these supplications, they are mustahabbat. And ask Allah subhanahu wa ta'ala, whatever you ask Allah, Allah subhanahu wa ta'ala is going to answer for every single person who is standing there and asking Allah. So imagine such a place. Think. And you went there and you are wishing to be there for tens of years. And Allah subhanahu wa ta'ala gave you this opportunity. You went there, you're standing in Arafat, and you are praying, all supplications, asking Allah everything from Dhuhr to Maghrib. And you left Arafat, and suddenly somebody reminds you, I was with you all the time. You were asking your wishes loudly, and I was hearing that. But you did not ask anything for yourself. You missed this opportunity. Think about this situation, this scenario. But this is not just a scenario. This happened many times in the history. I will give you one of those situations. One of Imam Musa Kadhim alayhi salam's companions, our seventh Imam, one of his companions, his name is Abdullah ibn Jandab. He was standing the same way, exactly I told you, who went to Arafah, and he got this opportunity to be there, and it's just few hours, in maybe once in lifetime, or maybe twice, or very less opportunity you get to be there. He was there, his friend was with him, his friend is narrating this. He's saying, I was with Abdullah, and he was offering his salat and his dua, supplications, with so much devotion and khushu' and khudu' and attention. And it was a special way of asking Allah. So I preferred to listen to him and repeat whatever he is saying, because it was a very beautiful way of asking Allah and doing those supplications. But the entire time, I saw him asking Allah subhanahu wa ta'ala for people, other people. For those who are sick, for those who are suffering from any kind of illness or sickness or any trouble and problem, this and this. And then he started naming his friends, his family members, and everybody. Allah fulfill the wishes of such person and remove his problems and other. He said, time was getting short, and I was just waiting that he should, maybe in the end or sometime, will ask for himself. But he didn't do it, and Maghrib happened, and the time for Arafat was over. I said, what he's doing? Why he didn't ask for himself? But since it was the time of dua, after the time was over, he asked him, said, Abdullah, this whole time you missed the opportunity. He said, what opportunity I missed? You didn't ask for yourself anything. May Allah give you health, may Allah give you wealth, may Allah give you children, may Allah give you job, may Allah give you this. People do that. You didn't ask anything. He said, why? I did ask. Yes, but you asked for other people, you didn't ask for yourself. Can you imagine his answer? What was his answer? Subhanallah. And also he started, when he asked this, he said, I never saw anybody standing here in Arafah in a situation better than you. The way, the manners that you were using for dua. You are the best. To me, you were the best person there. but still you missed this opportunity. Why you did this? Did you forget? He said, no, I did it purposely. Why? Why? He said, believe me, I did not pray. You are right. I did not pray for myself. I prayed for all my brothers in faith. But why? Reason. He says, it is because my Mawla, Imam Abu al-Hasan Musa ibn Ja'far alayhi salam, أخبرني أنه من دعا لأخيه بالظهر الغيب نودي من العرش ولك 100 ضعف. It is because my Mawla told me that when a mu'min asks Allah for his mu'min brother on, in his absence, asks for him, Allah subhanahu wa ta'ala calls him from Arsh and says, oh my servant, you ask for your brother, وَلَّأَكَ 100,000 ضعف, 100,000 ضعف. I am going to give him what you asked. Will give him. But what I will give him, I will give you 100,000 more. 100,000. This what? 100,000. 100,000. 100,000 for you. You ask for him? Yeah, I will give him one, but I will give you 100,000. Then Abdullah says, he's talking to his friend. He says, listen, my brother, I didn't like when you are asking me, wondering why I didn't ask for myself. If I ask for myself, it's not necessary that Allah will answer my call. Maybe He will accept it, maybe He will reject it. So why should I leave 100,000, which is guaranteed, for one, which is I'm not sure about it? 100,000 guaranteed. Try it. Start this. Your wish, yes, of course, ask for yourself, but in the end, or maybe in the beginning, but more for your brothers. Your focus should be more for others. Many people are in need of your dua. If you cannot help them physically, financially, in any way, this is the best way, an easy way to help them by, with your dua. Your dua. There are so many more riwayat and ahadith like this that I just mentioned, and beautiful. If I got the chance, inshallah, maybe next week you will hear more. So see, if you pray for others, who others? Brothers in faith. And of course, generally for everyone. Look, there are supplications in Quran. Remember, I gave you some references from Quranic supplications last week. And the manners of supplicating. When Ibrahim and Nuh alayhi salam asking for themselves, they are also asking for their parents, especially وَلِلْمُؤْمِنِينَ وَالْمُؤْمِنَاتِ رَبَّنَا اغْفِرْ لِي. You don't stop there. Oh, Allah forgive me. Just me. No. Oh, Allah forgive me and my parents. Don't stop there. وَلِلْمُؤْمِنِينَ يَوْمَ يَقُومُ الْحِسَابِ. On the other one, رَبِّ اغْفِرْ لِي رَبَّنَا اغْفِرْ لِي. No, رَبِّ اغْفِرْ لِي وَلِوَالِدَيَّ وَلِمَنْ دَخَلَ بَيْتِيَ مُؤْمِنًا وَلِلْمُؤْمِنِينَ وَالْمُؤْمِنَاتِ. Right? So why are you asking for all of them? Don't be selfish. Include others in your prayers. And you should know when, okay, there is a philosophy behind it. Inshallah, if we get chance, we'll discuss the philosophy why it makes sense that yes, we should care about other people before ourselves. In dua especially. See, all the du'as that we see, we read, that are taught by our A'imma alayhimu salam, they also have this a special feature that they don't ask for themselves. They include others. And when you do this, your ikhlas, because you're talking to Allah subhanahu wa ta'ala. Remember, in your dua, you're talking to whom? You're not talking to somebody who doesn't know what is going on around. You're talking to Allah subhanahu wa ta'ala. When you're talking to Allah and say, Ya Allah, my brother is sick. Allah, give him health. When you're saying this, asking Allah subhanahu wa ta'ala for your brother, and Allah knows that your brother is sick. Yeah, He knows. And you are asking Him, and nobody is listening. Of course, Allah will say, when you're asking me, why are you asking for other? It means you are sincere. It means you love Allah. That's why you're asking the one who loves Allah subhanahu wa ta'ala. This is okay. That, you know, I would like to conclude in 1 minute because the time is almost over. See, Islam is amazing religion. And it has circles. Don't say why always for brothers in faith. How about other people? They are also human beings. Yes. Ask for all. And there are supplications in Quran to ask for all. But you cannot say ask for all and other people are not special for you. Yes, there are. So there are circles. Yourself, your immediate family, your parents, your brothers and sisters, right? Your neighbors, your community members, extended community. Maybe you belong to one sect and then there is extended. So mu'mineen, then muslimin, and then human being. Yes, so there are circles. So the closer to you has more right on you. So in supplications of Ibrahim alayhi salam, he prays for himself. He prays for his children. Rabbi ij'alni muqima as-salati wa min dhurriyyati. Oh Allah, keep me establish salat and also my children to establish salat. Dhurriyyati. For his parent, for mu'minin mu'minat, and generally he says, Rabbi ij'al hadha baladan amina. Allah, make this place, this city, this country a peaceful city or peaceful country. So we can ask, of course, for all. The place we are living, the place we belong to, we ask peace for all human beings. But there are some people who are closer to us. We ask for them more. Even closer, even more. The closest, the more. Look, so this is something natural. We are asking for all, but there are some people special for us. That is what Imam is talking about. So whenever we ask Allah subhanahu wa ta'ala, we ask, look, when you're asking, you start or you end your dua with dua of Zuhur Imam Zaman Ajalallah Farajur Sharif. When you're asking for his reappearance, originally you are asking for entire globe, for all human beings. You're asking for humanity. You're not asking for Muslims only. You're asking for humanity. To Allah subhanahu wa ta'ala remove the problems of human being, humanity overall. So you start from there and then go to the people who are more special to you, of course. But don't ask only for yourself. Include other people. May Allah subhanahu wa ta'ala give us tawfiq and ability to be able to ask Allah subhanahu wa ta'ala the way Allah wants us to do, inshallah. إن أحسن الحديث وأبلغ المواعظ كتاب الله أعوذ بالله من الشيطان الرجيم بسم الله الرحمن الرحيم والعصر إن الإنسان لفي خسر إلا الذين آمنوا وعملوا الصالحات وتواصوا بالحق وتواصوا بالصبر